Fire, bear-like, prowls Earth's history, roaming or hibernating with the seasons, growing fat and thin. Fuel feeds fire, the planet's vegetative cover. Fire, in turn, shapes that fuel. Grasses in the Miocene, reed-like plants in the Jurassic, brackens, cheat grasses, an infinity of fireweeds, filling the gaps, fickle, lightning scorched. Fire stirs molecules, organisms, landscapes, rewiring the flow of energy and nutrients. Fire upsets, shreds, and quickens. Humanity evolves in climates at odds with human life. Fire makes them livable. By cooking their food, our ancestors grow small stomachs and large brains. By cooking landscapes, they go to the top of the food chain. While floods, hurricanes, and droughts remain the stuff of gods, humans become the keepers of the flame, its stewards and brokers. Fire needs birthing, tending, training. Our ancestors learned to preserve fire, bank coals, insulate embers, perpetuate the communal hearth. Fire becomes the social space around which to talk, share stories, and learn about the meaning of the stars. In its animating light, the first images are daubed, with pigments coaxed into life by fire, ochres turned orange from yellow, then red, bone black, bone white. Fire and humanity push and pull each other around the globe, advancing together, an alliance, a symbiosis, spreading like flaming fronts, probing, flaring, smouldering, as fuel and climate allow. Fire is a god. Fire is myth, science, and power. Fire lives in the mind as well as on the land. Fire looms large, crying out for a story, a theory, a personification. A young Roman poet, Publius Ovidius Nassau, traveling in Greece, Sicily, and Asia Minor, watches the sun turn damp vegetation into kindling, and hears Zeus's lightning crack above the forest, an eye to the sky, watching as Phaethon falls. At home, in Ovid's Rome, the Vestal virgins tend Vesta, the sacred flame, the life and soul of the city and empire, its communal hearth. Settled agricultural places grow their own fuel, coppice, stubble, or dried animal dung. The need for fuel promotes its own technologies. Fire distills wood, creating fuel for more fire. Twice cooked charcoal, the fuel of choice. The brick towers of soaring medieval metropolises, Bologna et al., absorb and exhibit wealth made on the cooked land, every brick and every tile fired over charcoal. A forest of towers, forests turned towers. Great forests dwindle, while great cities grow, and still Phaethon falls. attention turns to fossil biomass, unbounded subterranean fuels, coal, then oil and gas. If the Carboniferous and Mesozoic were times of saving, the industrial age sees spending soar. What failed to burn in the old world now burns in the modern. Such is the speed at which humans exhume fossil biomass. We've become a geological force and grant our name to an era, the Anthropocene. And still, Phaethon falls. Fossil fuels inspire fire engines, each rapidly redesigning the other in a spiral of industrial fire. The fiery prime movers, steam, then internal combustion, fed on fossil fuels, turn the greased wheels of industry. The industrial world has little use for messy and dangerous naked flame. Fire withdraws from sight. Electricity rather than elemental flame keeps our cities shining through the night. As good fires, primeval, regulatory, lag further each year, bad fires have gotten worse. In Italy, France and Spain, in Canada and California, summer fires now consume whole forests. Fire forces its way back into the imagination. While fusion reactors strive, Phaethon-like, to harness the power of the sun, industrial burning belches still more vigorously, unhinging the planet, too singular, too disaggregated, Prometheus unbound. So profound is the disturbance, it has unsettled even the stories we share of fire and of ourselves. Both narratives and narrators becoming unreliable distortions. Straw men leaning together while still Phaethon falls.